Okay, so I've got quite a lot here. I've got a address. And so the first one I want to talk about is the need for us to support each other. And mind you, it is not about money. It is not about liking someone's post on Instagram or YouTube. Do you guys still have Instagram? Fine. And understand that everything is connected and respect the fact that Hudson is at the top of it. And therefore, for your own good, it would be best to support Hudson in the process I'm doing right now. And so to jump to another topic, it's about the prime rules of my creations. Basically, when everything had been formed, it required three of me to get it all connected, but then the fourth one always comes in. So to include the manifestation, where we are right now. And that is absolutely transparent in everything else that I had made. That principle has been used. Example for that, for metals, you bronze, you have gold, silver, and bronze for the hierarchical order of the metals. But it's supposed to be gold, silver, and copper. And then bronze, it's a creation by mixing two other pre-existing metals, alloy. And Hudson is that way. Addition to us, the first three. He's that important. And to jump to the next topic, I know that feeling of impatience. I definitely am affected by that as well. Being human enough. And that is because of the way that we measure things here in our level, this realm. Humanity, I had given dominion over my creations while I wait for the permutations to complete. And the way that we measure things here is relevant to our science. That's figuratively and literally. And so definitely that affects as well the progress of things, because when we measure of how things are happening around us, we immediately think I should now move onwards because I feel ready. But we've got to remember we have other things to wait for. They're very important as well as part of the whole. And impatience is there because it also gives us the ability to reassert ourselves, or whether there is something we want to change about a particular thing that we can change within our control. And that's what makes us unique. It's part of that freedom of an individual. You're welcome. And to jump to the next topic, yes, things are just like projects, any other project that you would encounter here in the manifestation. Things are going to be repeated many times because of either a necessity of it being repeated every day, for example, in the same way that we keep repeating, inhaling, exhaling, exhaling, that's the basic of it. Or sometimes as a reminder for those who are needing the reminders, or just a recapitulation to recap necessity for any other reasons. And that is by design or by necessity. That is why the process is organic for us, organic as we manifest here, carbon beings. And that is it I want to talk about. And you will not believe, and you could not believe the intensity for my particular process as the manifestation of myself. What I need to do is to contain, and you're welcome. Because otherwise things would have been explosive. Because destruction is by default the default of all matters. Everything gets destroyed except for those that I keep and protect here in the manifestation as well. Peace!